Hi guys and welcome back to our FIFA 18 Rebuilding Sunderland Career Mode, and today we are going to be playing 3 games today, which makes a change anyway from the usual 2 games, but in doing that, that would mean that the editing might be a little bit shortened down, maybe not as much in detail as usual. For example, you may not see as many chances and more extended highlights, if you know what I mean, but we do have West Brom in the league where we're going to try and get back to winning ways in the league, followed by a really important League Cup game. It might not seem too important to you guys, but we actually haven't won in the League Cup in this entire series, regardless of who we've played, even though it has mainly been lower league opposition. We've always been knocked out at the first time of asking, and then that is followed by a massive game against Chelsea. So in the future, guys, I think I am going to rotate between sometimes doing 2 games in an episode, sometimes doing 3. But like I said, in doing 3, that does mean that I will have to sacrifice for several different reasons, which I won't get into. But I am going to have to sacrifice little things, like showing you the lineups with those cool FIFA graphics and stuff like that. But I'm sure you'll get over that. When there are 2 games in an episode, then that's when I will do everything in a lot more detail. But if we keep doing 2 games in an episode, the season is going to take an absolute age. So apologies if this episode has come across a little bit rushed. So this is the team we're going to go with against West Brom in the league. We've got Courtois in goal, Walker-Peters, Foyth, Subotic, Andy Orfer at the back, with Ndong and Vieira as the centre mids, Van Ginkel as the cam, Sinclair on the left, Harrison on the right, and Lewin up top. Come on, boys. And here we are. It's a sunny day at the Hawthorns where we take on West Brom and hopefully rectify things after that loss at the Sage of Light in the last episode against West Ham. And away we go. Now here is the Orfer on the overlap. It's still the Orfer. He needs support and he's been taken off his toes. Now West Brom do have a free kick in a relatively dangerous position. He's dinked it in. Get it away. Well in. Still got the ball on this left side, which can't get the ball off him, and giving away a corner. Get it away. It's a set piece again that is going to be our downfall. We just can't get it clear. It's a good save from Courtois in the end. We literally haven't had the ball out of our own half for this first half an hour, guys. I just can't seem to gain control of the ball at all. But now we do attack finally with Vieira coming forward. Can he find Lewin? It's been cut out. That's probably the closest we've got to the West Brom goal in this half. It's been a really bad display. But now we do have the ball back with Ndong. He lets rip from distance. Calvert-Lewin still gains control of it. Finds Sinclair. Dinks it across goal. Oh, and it's been cleared away. Get it in the box. Get your head on it, son. And it's headed straight at the keeper and cleared away again. Here is Walker-Peters. He tried to find his man. Can he get there? First he can. But the keeper gets his body on the line. And there it goes to half-time whistle. It has been really poor. We've made barely any chances at all, only towards the end of that first half. West Brom had a few chances as well. Let's hope we can get ourselves in front in this second half. Here is Van Ginkel on the turn. It's been blocked. Still in possession. Tried to flick it on for Ndong, and he just finds Van Ginkel, and it's gone straight to the keeper and headed away for a corner. Here is Sinclair now with a lot of room. He needs support. Gets in the box, and those drilled passes across goal are just awful in this FIFA. I'm telling you, I don't think I've scored 1 goal from doing that, regardless of how much power you put on those drilled passes. They just seem to tap it, and it goes to the first man. Now we are going to make substitutions. I am going to bring Andre Gray on. I will also bring Koke on as well, and hopefully these players can have a decent impact on this game. They are counter-attacking now. West Brom, it's Braithwaite who's breaking. He's up against Walker-Peters. He's committed too early, and this is it, is it? Oh, thank God they've missed. Braithwaite with a really good opportunity to give West Brom the win, really, because I can't see us scoring at the moment. But fortunately for us, he's missed. Here is Andre Gray. Finds Van Ginkel. Drops a shoulder still. Van Ginkel, can he finish? He does! Finally! Some form of quality in this game, and it comes from Van Ginkel, who so far for me has been signing of the season. Brilliant little drop of the shoulder, and then buries it in that bottom left-hand corner. 1-0. Here is Van Ginkel again now. Trying to cause a bit of trouble. He does manage to get it to this byline on the right-hand side. He does need some form of support. Finds its way back to Ndong. He tries to get a touch on for Andre Gray. He does. Dinks to the cross goal. Can anyone get there? It's headed straight at the keeper. Can he poke it in? He can. And it's Sinclair, I think that is. It is Sinclair who makes it 2-0. A mess of a goal, but I couldn't care less. This game has been horrendous. And Sinclair has given us the 3 points. 2-0. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this because it was a poor performance, really. First half, we couldn't get it out of our own half. We made the odd chance here and there. In the second half, we turned it on a little bit. Still wasn't great football to watch. But the sign of a good team is a team that still wins games, even when they're not playing well. So I'll take that. 2-0. So now we do take on Wolves at the Stadium of Light in the League Cup. And I am using pretty much our best starting 11, or in my opinion, one of our best starting 11s, with Courtois in goal, Shaw, Bartra, Twansby and Alexander-Arnold across the back, with Mvia and Koke as the centre mids, with Winks as the cam, Martial on the left and Masonda on the right, with Wilson up top. I just really want us to get this win in the League Cup so we can just lift this curse off this series. Come on, boys. And here we are. It's a rainy day at the Stadium of Light. Can we lift this curse? I hope to God we can, guys. It's getting embarrassing now. Come on. Wolves have the ball around the area now. They've been pinging it around nicely. Still do have the ball. Luckily, Mvia cuts that one out. And we can maybe get a counter-attack from here. It's been knocked on for Martial. This is a really good counter-attack with a lot of pace. Gets it across. Oh, he can't get there. The pass was too weak. Here they come again, Wolves. Get it away. It's a good save. Get it out. Come on. Why do we just seem to collapse in the League Cup? Tries to get Wilson in on the turn. Wilson with the effort. And it's gone in. It's a beautiful finish. I think the keeper is a bit questionable there. He should have done a lot better. But Wilson has buried it from distance and bent it into that far corner. It's 1-0. And we're on our way to lifting this stupid curse. Get in, son. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys. It is 1-0 to Sunderland. Again, it's not a great performance. It's like something just isn't quite clicking. We're still in the lead, but the team just doesn't feel quite right. I mean, towards the back end of last season, we just seem to have this swagger about us and scoring goals for fun. But now, as we say this, Masonda's coming forward. He's passed it to the wrong man and he is offside. He's passed it blatantly to the wrong man. I don't know why he did that. It's so annoying. No goal. Here's Koke coming forward. Can he find Martial? He can, and he's got acres of space. Come on, Martial, your touch has slowed you down a bit, but can he finish? He can! It's gone in. It's nestled into that bottom right-hand corner. We probably don't quite deserve it because Wolves have been looking really dangerous for the last 5 or 10 minutes, but we have broke forward with brilliant pace. And there's Martial to just smash it into that bottom right-hand corner. 2-0. Nice turn from Winks. Gets it out wide. And again for Koke. He takes one touch. Can he finish? He can. It's 3-0. It's a beautiful move from the guys. That is more like it. That is more like the team I know from last season. Lovely one-touch stuff. Winks pings it over to the right-hand side to Masonda. Into Koke. One touch. And then puts it in that bottom left across the keeper. 3-0. Mvia, he's run nearly the whole length of the field. He's passed it to the wrong man. But, oh, he scored! I didn't expect it to go in. What a strike from Koke again. That was an absolute beauty. I was just about to get really annoyed because he passed it to the wrong man, which has happened a couple of times in this game. But Koke has taken over and just smashed it from outside the area into the bottom corner. And it's 4-0 now. Get it away. Turn out, help him out. Hold the ball at Winks. Gives it over to Martial. Come on, son. Give it him again. He has got it again. Here he is, Martial. Comes inside nicely. Boom, and it is 5-0. I was stuttering my words, but I don't care. We're in dreamland now, and this curse has been officially lifted. 5. Oh, and Wolves have scored. They just had to get one in there, didn't they? They had nothing in the second half, but we just had to go and concede, as we do. It's just our normal thing now, isn't it? Every game, you need to concede at least one. 5-1. And there goes a full-time whistle, guys. We've officially lifted the curse that I've said so many times now already over the course of this match, but it has been done. It was a weight that needed to be lifted off our shoulders, and we have done it. Again, it wasn't an incredible performance, but we have managed to get the win, and the scoreline would suggest that we've played absolutely amazingly, but we haven't, so I'm hoping we can play a bit better football in the future. So guys, to the final game of the episode, we've got Chelsea at the Stadium of Light, and as you can see there, it is first against second. We are second in the league on 12 points, Chelsea on 13 points. Let's hope we can take over them with a decent performance this time. And this is the team we're going with against Chelsea. We're going with the 5 at the back this time, with Foyth, Bartra and Upamecano in the middle. Henry on the left of defence, Iorfa on the right of defence, and Dong, Vieira and Van Ginkel in the middle, with Van Ginkel as the cam, and Solanke and Gray up top, who I don't think we've paired together so far. So it'll be interesting to see how them two fare against Chelsea. Here we are at the Stadium of Light, welcoming top of the league Chelsea, and we are hoping to knock them off that spot with a win today. And it is a rainy day at the Stadium of Light. Hopefully that don't put us off too much. Come on, lads. Help him out, make your run. Come on, that's it, get to it first. And it is Van Ginkel who holds up the ball nicely and pings it over for Solanke. He's got it down to the byline, drag it back, and he's managed to hook it past the keeper, but past the post as well. Great chance. Chelsea coming forward now. Diego Costa turns his man brilliantly. We need to get there first. Get it out. Well in, Henry. Wow, that's Chelsea's first chance of the game, and probably the best chance of the game as well. Oh, now that is a lovely ball for Iorfa. There's no one in the box, though. Dinks it in. Can anyone get there? And taken off Van Ginkel's toes. Now here's Iorfa, and he's nicked it off them at the back. Here is Gray. Finish. Yes! It's 1-0. Gray, I did try and make him shoot first time, but he's taken an unnecessary touch. But it doesn't matter. It still hit the back of the net. And Gray celebrates with the fans because he deserves it. The touch was poor, but the finish certainly was not. 1-0. Here is Ndong. Finds Gray again. You can see the overlapping run of Iorfa, and he has come forward. Can Iorfa finish it? Oh, and he's dragged it wide. It was a brilliant run from Iorfa as well. Overlapping down that right-hand side. Should be 2-0. We've actually played really, really well in this game. So this formation, it is my comfort blanket, really. We just win everything. And now, as we say that, Van Ginkel has come forward. Still Van Ginkel. Tries to chip the keeper. Is it going in? It is! It's an absolute beauty. An absolutely amazing piece of magic from Van Ginkel. Dinking the ball over the keeper. What a finish that is, son. The keeper can only watch it nestle into that far corner after going over his head. It's 2-0 at the Stadium of Light. This is lovely football again from the lads, and he does find Solanke. Can he finish it off? Surely it is. It's 3-0. It was fantastic football, and we are definitely back in business, guys. We've just completely transformed with this formation. As defensive as it might look on paper, look at that scoreline. It's 3-0, and we're playing absolutely amazing. Get in! Lovely football. And there's Solanke to score against his old club. As much time as he'd like, and he's picked out his spot. And the second half begins. Oh, and we have won it in a very good position. Can he finish? And it's a pretty simple save for the keeper. Now, I am going to bring Enriquez on and bring Van Ginkel off as well. We've won it off them very easily here. Now here's Solanke, tries to knock it back for Gray. It is still Gray, and it's 4-0. We've absolutely embarrassed the league leaders today. We are definitely back to our old ways of just thrashing teams. It's 4-0 against Chelsea. Oh, but we have lost it at the back. It's Costa, finds Kante, and the final pass was cut out by Henry really well. Now here is Kante bombing forward with pace. Get it away, and he's hit it wide. Here is Enriquez. We know we can create a goal, and there we go. That's what I'm talking about with Enriquez. It's Gray, and should have took it a bit closer there. Tried to make it look a bit prettier than what it was. Enriquez again. Give it back to Enriquez. It's still Enriquez. He does really well, and he finds Solanke. He just brings the play together fantastically, and Solanke should have finished that. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. We have knocked Chelsea off that top spot, and we should have taken over them. Now, get in. So, guys, as you can see, we are now top of the league. I know my face cam will cover our points tally, but we are on 15 points, United with 13 points, and Chelsea also with 13 points as well in second and third place, respectively. So this will be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, please smash that like button and subscribe to become a fully fledged member of the Sarni Army. I am trying to hit 500 subscribers before the end of the year. So if you are enjoying the content and you're not subscribed yet, then please subscribe for me now. It would make me feel really nice. Also, my Instagram account is in the description below, so be sure to follow that for updates and previews on episodes to come. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.